action is louder, action speaks more, as you know. The Sahel states, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are about to launch a biometric passport. Now, these countries have done nothing but each day to approve and commit themselves more and more that will ultimately lead them to the confederation states of these Western Sahel states. Now, this was announced by the Malian President Colonel Assimi Goïta, on the eve of their anniversary, which is September 16, where they launched the creation of the Sahel Alliance in 2023. That is being on Sunday. Now, he said a lot of things, what's coming up. Of course, yesterday they have met also their foreign ministers to discuss more about this announcement, and also in a year to assess what they have done and what they have to do in terms of to really realize a confederation state of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. It was on September 16, 2023, that the creation of the Sahel Alliance states was announced just a year ago. And then after a week, again in 2023, September 23, they have created, or they have signed, a security pact. Then in January, the beginning of this year, they have announced that they have left Ecowas, and then in June, the presidents of the heads of the states have come and gathered in Niger, in Niamey, and they have approved, actually, they have signed the creation of the Alliance of the Sahel States. After that, it was also announced that these three states have an ambition to launch a channel, one media platform, which is the Sahel TV or something like that. And President Assimi Goïta, in his speech on Sunday, he has also mentioned that. He said, this is in quotation, this is what he said: in the coming days, a new biometric passport of the AES, that is the Alliance of the Sahel States, will be put into circulation with the aim of harmonizing travel documents in our common area and facilitating the mobility of our citizens through the world. He also said further that they were planning to launch a shared information channel in order to promote a harmonious dissemination of information in our three states. Those are his words. I mean, this is really an important step. We all have seen what has happened to African Stream. When you speak of more of the African unity, and when you really target to the benefit of the African people, and when media's these individual media platforms or YouTube channels or whatever are engaged in fighting the disinformation against the African people, we have seen what has happened to the African Stream. So if that is realized by the Alliance of the Sahel States, meaning having a shared information channel, that will be a great step. But again, it's into question whether they are going to use the same thing which is controlled by the West, like the YouTube channel or anything. So will they come up with a new technology? That's something yet to be seen. But it is really something important. Each day or every day, the Sahel Alliance states has approved or manifested in their actions that they are really committed to realize what is the best for them, and in terms of whether it is be it in controlling their natural resources, in controlling their narrative, in bringing education that is African focused, in bringing also using their language, and their relation with the West, meaning with those who are working against them. They have not, they have shown us no fear at all in their action. President Assimi Goita was the only president actually from the Sahel Alliance states who attended the China-Africa summit, and he went there with a big business delegation. But of course, I mean, as opposed to the African heads of states, there's no need to go all the 54 heads of states against what they're talking, saying that we will not be summoned anymore by these non-African states for whenever they organized, whether it's China Africa Summit, Turkey Africa Summit, or Japan Africa Summit. But yet again and again, we see them, all of them being summoned to these countries. We have seen them in a month ago or something, going to South Korea for the South Korea Africa Summit, and now to the China Africa Summit. So China actually has it. It is alternatively, it also organizes it in Africa, and then again in China every 3 years. But for now, for the Sahel Alliance states, that President Assimi Goita going and attending this meeting means also it's on behalf of the Sahel Alliance states. So what do you think of now this move by Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso launching a biometric passport? Now, another interesting thing that I forgot to mention is that this passport does not include actually the Ecowas member states. So it will only allow the Sahelians or the Sahel Alliance states people to move their free movement in their own states, but not really, it does not allow other Ecowas member states or for them to go to other Ecowas member states or anything. So this is something also when Ecowas was holding its annual meeting in Nigeria, this is exactly what they have warned to the Sahel states, saying that they threaten them with this message that they will deny them this free movement that is granted, when a country is a member of, for all Ecowas member states, it will allow them to move freely in all Ecowas member states. So they have warned them that they're gonna remove that right from them. But guess what? Ecowas is just talking now. The Sahel Alliance states have said, okay, you know what, you go ahead and you can do your own thing, but we will also launch our own biometric passports, and we are not going to bow down just because you have treated us like that. But after that, we have also seen interesting moves from Nigeria, Ghana, and others. Countries are creating a bilateral, they are renewing or restoring their bilateral relation with these countries because they need the trade. It's not just because they are empathizing these three states. It's because there was a trade that exists between these countries and other Ecowas member states, and that will harm on both sides. So whether they like it or not, they have to restore that. So regardless of what Ecowas is just bluffing, countries, Ecowas member states are restoring their bilateral relationship with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. And another important thing is that President Assimi Goita, he said that also, they will continue to engage a bilateral relation with these states. So that's what he mentioned. So it doesn't mean that even if this passport removes Ecowas member states, they say, he said, of course, on behalf of them, that each of them are, they're gonna engage in a bilateral relationship with Ecowas members, so not with Ecowas, but with the member states. Thank you again for tuning in. Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of their move? What is next now remaining really to put that seal that this is it? This is what a confederation consists of. So if there is any box that is not ticked, for just a newly launched confederation state, what is that thing that they have to do? Please let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this move? Thanks again for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give it a like if you like what we bring you here, and share the video with others. Please also support us through our PayPal account, through super chat, super thanks. All is open. You can support us because it's really important. And check out also our contents in Rumble video. Please, in Rumble platform, you can go ahead and follow us. If anything, because that is an alternative also to continue to have our platform and continuing our work here. Hello, Dejuma Boutique. Reading your message kind of made me lost while I'm concluding this. Amsagnalo. Yeah, welcome, Adisamet, to you too, as we say in Amharic. Yeah, so it's 2017. In Ethiopian calendar. I know I have not been here for a while, and Kwame was here, but yeah, we're back. Things are not easy, but we will not bow down. We will continue to do what we are doing. Thanks, Dejuma Boutique. Happy 2017 for all my Ethiopian people all over the world. And ciao, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.